Hi lovelies, welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today is one of my favorite days of the week. Savings Challenge Day, yay! If you're new here, Savings Challenge Day is when I pull out all of my trackers and sit down and finally organize stuff, color, move things around, and just see where I'm at on all of my savings challenges. If any of that is of interest to you, please take a second, hit subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. I can't tell you how much I really appreciate it. And everybody, take a second, smash that thumbs up button. All right, so let's take care of Hot Mess Express. We have some changes in what's going on with Savings Challenge Day. So if you've been around, you know that I have been diligently working on a wedding challenge, the 100 envelope challenge. I recently finished it, posted a video. It is, I'll try to put a card in. Last time I tried to put a card in up in the corner with what was going on with it. It just didn't work. I have absolutely no idea why, but I'll try that again if you'd like to go see me finishing my 100 envelope challenge. And then how we did in budget for my daughter's wedding. We had a blast. And so we're done with that one. But today we are adding a couple of different ones. It's kind of exciting. All right, so let's get everybody set and ready to go. I have an envelope in which I stuff. It's kind of bent out of shape because this is extremely wide. I came to realize I try to do it after every one of my paychecks. There are 2 of my paychecks in here. So exciting, which means the numbers are going to be much larger than I was expecting, which I love that, especially when it comes to my 1 month ahead challenge in a minute. But that means that we've got a little bit more chunk than we normally do. So up first is my nickel challenge. My nickel challenge, because I believe in saving for a purpose, my nickel challenge whole purpose is to be an emergency fund for me. It is where I'm gonna save roughly $4,000, and I do that by, if I did it correctly, which I never do a savings challenge correctly, where I save a nickel the first day, 10 cents the next day, 15 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents, and that happens for a whole year. And when you get done, you will have saved $18.25 on the last day, and that's the max you will have saved. Well, those of you that have been around have heard this story. I reprinted and extended this out to 20. So I'm gonna save about $4,000, which I think is amazing on my emergency fund. Now this is a multi-year thing for me because this is not a priority right now, but I do wanna work on building it up. So today we are gonna add $15. I always put some cash towards it, $1 here, $1 there, $2 here, $5 there. It just depends on what's going on, and that's budgeted. And then anytime I spend cash and I come home with change, that's what I then add to my nickel challenge, so that I've got some extras that wasn't budgeted to help it grow just ever so slightly. All right, so we've put 15, $1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Sweet. $1.90, which gives me $16.90, which of course is taken. All right, so let's organize some things before we go any farther. Now, I keep saying that I am going to take this to the bank. Well, I finally have determined I have to take it to the bank because I can barely pick it up anymore. It is about a quarter full of change. Don't know how much is in here, but it's one heavy little booger. So we've got to get this resolved, which will be nice because then I'm actually going to transfer this directly into my high yield savings account so that it can start to grow interest. Because remember, this is a multi-year challenge for me. All right, so let's figure out what we're doing for $16.90 because $16.90 is taken. All right, so we're going to use a blue. 10 and $6.90. Score, that works. All right. Oh, it's not blue, it's purple. Huh. And it is deceiving. All right, so that is filled in. 2 more, yay. Put my $15. I put all of my cash into an envelope. This is something I printed from the Budget Mom. It was free, but I did have to pay for ink. Remember I said multi-year, so I have some of this in the bank. I don't count what's in here, but I do from time to time pull cash out and put it into the bank because, well, if it's gonna take me a couple years, I'd like to be earning some interest on what's in here. All right, let's stick you to the back. And that is my emergency, or my nickel challenge for my emergency fund. Up next, who are you? You are home improvement. My home improvement challenge, I try to save $10 at a time. I only have 8, so it's not going anywhere. It's just gonna sit in there and wait for the next time I get money. And these are sticking together. So I'm cheap. If you don't know, I'm cheap. Recently I mentioned how they were starting to fold over and someone suggested that I tape them. So I have packing tape, so now they're all shiny and everything, but now they stick together when they're directly next to each other. It doesn't really work well for me. All right, yearly challenge. So remember I told you I was gonna start something new. Well, typically every year for Christmas, I do the dollar challenge where you save $1 the first week, $2 the second week, $3 the next week, and it keeps building up until finally you make it to $52 in the last week. Well, I've actually changed this year's plan. Instead of doing the dollar challenge where you save, I think it's like $1,500, instead I'm gonna do a yearly challenge. And this is new for me. So we are gonna save 2024 and 2024. This is up in my Etsy shop, and we are saving for. So this actually is going to go towards 2 things. I am going to do $17.50 for Christmas, and the rest of it will go into my debt pay down. So 2024 minus $17.50, $274. 274 debt. All right. Each one of these little flowers represents $20, and the last one represents $4. I'm hoping that by starting now, I will have this well in time before Christmas. So it's kind of why we're already starting. That, and with me finishing my 100 envelope challenge, although most of that money did go into debt, now I need to start looking towards the next thing down the road. So we actually have a 20, yay! And rather than coloring them in, I'm actually gonna do stickers again. I'm not a colorer. I wish I was, but I am just not someone who enjoys the process of coloring. Doesn't matter whether it's with crayons, markers, colored pencils, I just am not a colorer. So I got these at the Dollar Tree because the Dollar Tree and I are BFFs. Oh, please don't. Sometimes I really don't like packaging. No, I didn't get these at the Dollar Tree. I got these at the Dollar General, Family Dollar, something like that, because I'm a couponer. Okay, we're just out of luck in those. We're gonna lose. Okay. I love it when stickers just stick to each other. I try to be a sticker girl as well. Sometimes I do really well. I love stickers, but I don't always use them. So when I came across these and I knew that I had already made, actually we'll just use this one first since it's already got some sticker usage going on. I knew I had already done flowers on here and I saw this and I was like, oh, I kind of really like that. So that's what we're gonna use. So I have my first $20, yay! You know what I just realized? I don't have my envelope for this. I will work on getting my envelope for this for next time. And we actually are gonna go ahead and use a purple one for the first one. Now these are going to be a tight squeeze in here. My stickers are a little bit larger than my flowers. That's okay. I'm still going to enjoy them totally and completely. All right, so we will set this aside. I can't believe I forgot my envelope. I even have a really nice envelope for this. Shame on me. All right, so let's get everything back where it needs to go. And set this to the side. Yeah, we'll just set it over there. Oh, it really bothers me that I forgot my envelope. Shame, shame, shame. All right, up next, so that is for Christmas, which is why my holiday challenge, so I try to save $5 here, $6 there, $3 here for the next upcoming holiday. Well, we just passed Thanksgiving, so now Christmas should be the next holiday, but Christmas is already fully funded for me. So because of that, we actually are gonna roll in to 2024, and I am going to start saving for Valentine's Day. My goal is to eventually get up to $100 in here. I don't see that happening before Valentine's Day, but that is the goal. I used to take my holidays and whatever I didn't finish the previous holiday would roll over. Like with us just finishing Thanksgiving, I haven't taken out my Thanksgiving cash yet. I just need to pay the credit card. But whatever was left over in here, I would just take it all out and put it into the next holiday. Well, I'm trying something different, and that is where I just leave it in. Whatever's left stays here. Last holiday that I did that for was like Halloween. And these are all free from the budget, Mom. You just have to be able to print them. So I actually have $30 going into next year's Halloween, which I'm like, really? Where before I would have just rolled that into the next holiday. So I think I'm kind of liking this because now I'm ahead for next year. Who knew? So we're gonna add $25 to here. Plus 25, which gives me 26, because there was a lonely dollar hanging out in there. But again, the goal is to have 100. I will save money for Valentine's Day through January. Once January ends, we will then begin to roll into February, and that's when I will start intentionally saving for Easter. So even if I don't make it to the 100, I will stop when it's the end of January, moving into February, so I can work on saving for Easter, since this money is not rolling into the next holiday. All right, there is my holiday. And then my favorite, it is my 1 month ahead challenge. If you're new here, I am in the process of saving about $5,000 for a 1 month ahead fund. That 1 month ahead includes a wide variety of things that we spend money on. Anywhere from our mortgage, we've got groceries, we've got a car payment, an RV payment, dental insurance, lunch money for my child. We have a wide variety of things in here. And I intentionally put $15 from my check every week into here. That's because there are 15 envelopes. I have organized these from greatest to least, and I am using what is called the debt snowball method. However, it's not debt, it's more like a savings snowball method, because I need to see gains. I need to see things moving along. So when I started this, I counted up how many different icons there were, and there are 32 icons, how much money I was gonna need, and then I divided it by that and came up with this. I need $38 to be able to shade in one icon so that I can see progress. I am doing all of them one icon at a time. And once I get that one icon shaded in, I then start the snowball method. So the best way to see this and understand this in action is to actually do it. Now, I know that this is, for me, 2 weeks worth of stuff. So instead of everybody getting a dollar payment, I know there's a minimum of $30 in here, because that would be 2 15s for me. So everyone's minimum payment this week is going to be $2, just to make up for the fact that I missed a couple of I missed doing savings challenges week, and that's because we were out for the wedding and I just didn't do anything for that week. All right, so 5, which is not normal for me, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, score $45. Okay, so I need you to know that it's really hard for me not to give everybody $3. I know I'll have some left because I know that not everybody has 3 icons. So I have finished round 1 and I have finished round 2. I am now working on round 3. I'm gonna stick to, this is only 2 weeks worth, and put $2 into everybody. If you like this method, I have these for sale in my Etsy shop. And they're slightly different, but just because they're like, I took out Cobra and instead it says dental insurance. So there are some that are slightly different. I think I have one in here called Cash, and that one just says cash. So just know that I have made some changes to it. But everybody gets their $2, and you'll notice they all have 2 icons shaded in at the present moment. You'll also notice that some of them have more icons than the others, which means that eventually some of these will totally go away, and my $15 will go even farther at that point. I cannot wait for that to start to happen. But this, at $15, $30 a month basically, plus a little bit for my honey, this is gonna take a while. Each round basically saves me $200 when I do this. 200, I think 20 is what it totaled out to be. But I need to see those little gains and those little progresses. And because of that, that is why I do this in rounds. Because to save this $5,000, $30 at a time, that is pain for me. This makes it fun, and I like fun. So this is how we've decided to do this. Oh, we've got to be getting close. Oh, and there are some things like we no longer have the RV, but we are still putting in here because it's in the mix for the save $5,000, and it's really about the $5,000 and just a fun way to figure out how to save that $5,000. As some of these bills, the amounts change, I'm going to leave them as they are. All right, ooh, guess what? We have 2 that are done. 3 icons, yay! All right, so I know that this has $4 in it, I know this has $5 in it, we're gonna stick them to the side. And then I have, there's their $2 and there's their $2, and then I have extra left over because I had extra to start with. Score! All right, so let's back up one envelope if I can get it open. And we need $6 in here. And since I have a 5, we're gonna go ahead and change out the 5, 6. We get to shade in. All right. Have I mentioned I'm not a colorer? This is for family birthdays. We do $100 birthdays in our family, which means everybody gets $100. So the goal was, although it's supposed to be just for a month, I figured we'll just go ahead and save for a year's worth. Or no, this is $100 because it was $100 a month, but we try to save $600 every year essentially for birthdays so that we have the cash. Like we just had a birthday in November and it was easy to just hand her that cash, which was really great. And now I have 3 that have their icons shaded in. Okay, sorry. Internet. We need to save $7 in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7. Loving it. We'll do some green. Sometimes when we get on coloring, when I start coloring, things seem to have a theme because, well, coloring just is. And then we will get a blue arrow because why not? Score, there is another one done. All right, up next, let's pull out your cash. I need $8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Score! And this is how Snowball works. When you get that smallest one paid off, you then get to apply all the extra towards the next one. And this is one of the crazy cool things about a way to pay off debt or to save money. Helps me save it in chunks. All right, look at us just fly. This $45 is definitely going lots of places. All right, student loan needs 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, we're getting close to the end of cash though, but that's okay. We filled in a lot today. Whew. All right, let's shade in some books. Let's get some blue books. And then I don't want green because we did green on the cap and gown. So we'll do some yellow pages. All right. Look at us go. All right, up next is phone. It's gonna need 12. There's no way we're gonna be able to make it, but we are closer to getting 1 shaded in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay! 9, 10, 11, 12, 4. So you know what, next time for certain, even if all I have is my $15, we will for certain be able to shade 1 in. Why? Because I know that I have more than 4 of these done. So for certain, we'll fill this in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and $2 extra will go towards gas. Yay! Oh, I absolutely love doing this way. Just helps me see the progress. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left that need an icon. Moving in the right direction. Yay! If you have any questions, please drop it in chat below. I'd love to hear it. If you just want to say hey, I'd love if you said hey back. I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.